Hi everybody and welcome back to Reef Mechanic. Today I'm going to do some spot feeding on the corals. I'll show you how, which ones you can feed, which ones you don't really need to, and broadcast a little bit. I'll let you kind of take a look at this. Some people like to use a turkey baster, okay, for direct feeding. With brine or, mysis or whatever. I actually do my own concoction. I've upgraded since a few months ago, so I actually might even start selling this stuff at some point in frozen cube form online. We'll see how things go in the next few months here. And so I actually don't use the turkey baster anymore just because I felt like I was losing a lot more than I was actually putting into the tank. So I ended up getting one of these. It's a cow catheter, right? It's a big plastic syringe. It actually works freaking amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed some of my corals here. One's gonna be the Duncan. Okay, that guy's gonna love it. And next is gonna be the Favia. Oh, she's hungry. And then gonna be the plate. That's a horse. That thing loves to eat. And gonna be the double-headed torch. And the carpet. Okay, so let's go ahead here. I'll see if I can get you a really decent picture here of spot feeding. Torch just loves it, it'll curl right up. So it's okay to be a little bit wasteful. In the end, what I do is I'll take the turkey baster and I clean up a little bit. Just whatever the corals won't eat, I'll clean up a little bit. I'll leave a little bit behind for the CUC and stuff. I love to give everything, a little bit. Everything deserves a tiny bit, right? Even if it is a little bit of a broadcast for them. There, everything loves a little bit of something, right? Plop, come on. Ooh. Well, I got a little bit there, so that's good. Hopefully, I'm hoping that these guys are gonna do a little bit better. Ooh, a little bit much there. That's okay though. Clean it all up after. So when you do direct feeding, or if you're gonna be broadcasting in the tank, best thing to do is I'll show you here. Just give me 1 second. Take this out. This is the nice thing about this thing is that as soon as I'm done with this, I got a little bit left over. I'll actually feed him again tomorrow. But the sweet thing about it is, shake it off a little bit. It goes right into its own case. And it'll go into the fridge. So you want to turn off your pumps before you do this. Same with your trap. You want to close up your trap, your sump trap. Turn off your power heads. And what I usually do is I feed the fish about 10 minutes before so that they're not stealing food from the corals, and especially the bandit shrimp. He's a little bit of a jackass sometimes. He will steal food from the corals. Here he goes, cleaning up already. Good job, buddy. But yeah, the Duncan's all closed up. happy as a Smurf. Torch is eating up. Oh, I kind of forgot to feed the carpet. So go ahead and do that. Excuse me for one moment. I gotta put you guys down. We'll go ahead and feed that carpet quick. I know its mouth is right over there. And that thing is pretty cool when it wants to eat. So there we go, and I'll just see. There he goes. And I'll just give him a little bit of an agitation too to help guide him into the. See, you can see that plate's mouth is wide open now. Look how happy that thing is. There we go. Just broadcast a little. A lot of people say, you know, you don't need to feed zoas or anything like that. Yeah, you know, whatever. Potato, potato. It is what it is. I give everything a little bit though. I'm generous. Why not? I have some left over. I'll feed them. Not a problem, right? Let's broadcast the rest of that. Clean it out a little bit. I used it all this time, so I mixed up just enough. Perfect. Right on. So that's how you direct feed coral. There's a small bit of broadcast. It's not much whatsoever. I'm not all that worried about it. Whatever, you know, it's fine. So that favy is going to end up pulling that stuff into its mouth over a while. You won't be able to see it because it's going to take, you know, I'm not going to do a time lapse video unfortunately, but it does take quite a while. But the horse got fed. I call him the horse. It's my plate. Very, very rare plate, from what I've been told. See, you can see some of the zoas here have closed it a tiny bit. Some of them, you know, they'll take in. Those ones are doing great. I've seen those actually take a full piece of brine shrimp. People say that they don't eat, you don't need to feed them and stuff. Well, you know, look at that. You know, I have pictures of their mouths being open, even though it's only the size of a pinhole. I do have a picture of it. I also have a picture of those ones over there with a full piece of brine sticking out of its mouth that it takes in, and they love it. They eat it. So even the shrooms a bit, you know, anything that has a mouth, you can feed. I wonder if that carpet's gonna close up anymore. He hasn't been eating too well lately. I don't know what's his problem. I might have to move him away from the torch a bit. I think that might be it. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's been a turf war or anything. They've been very fine, very good with each other. But I leave you know, water off for a while. Let the tank do its thing. Let everyone kind of eat up, you know, especially the pulsars and stuff. You know, they're gonna help to clean it all up, you know, and fish, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's spot feeding by Reef Mechanic. Hopefully that was useful to you, and hopefully you guys will have a great time feeding your corals, because it is very interesting in what happens in your tank when it's time to go feeding, you know? Things tend to close up and they move and stuff, and it's awesome. Guys, have a great night. Thank you.